we go to teams all the time. I mean, we're fishing and looking and looking for an efficient move that makes sense from a draft pick standpoint and a salary cap standpoint that makes good sense. And we're always in the market for that. I will agree. Last year was a real exception because staring down the barrel at which most people don't have. Getting Dak signed, getting CD signed, and ultimately getting Micah signed, which is still our goal.
Why was it important to hone in and get Osa done so quickly?
Well, I think you start with just you look at what we have there. I mean, it's we've got Mozzie before we signed Osa. So, I mean, not to diminish any of the other younger guys that we have there, but obviously there's not a lot of resources tied up, in the front seven. I think it's obvious that we're, going to continue to try to. I don't think we're done there yet. We've got to continue to beef it up. It'll be great though that we're getting guys like Sam Williams back, and Nealon, unfortunately, missed quite a bit of time there, and that's hard when you're a rookie to come back from that and get going again. But we do like what we've got coming there, but I still think we've got work to do.
There's some fairly big names floating around in the trade market. How realistic is a trade for a bigger name?
Well, we just always, we're looking for what fits, what works and what fits for us. And, big names in my mind aren't necessarily always the answer. Sometimes the big names don't pan out as well. But obviously, I don't know if you were standing there, but look at a guy like Saquon Barkley. I mean, obviously that made a huge difference. Was a big name and made a huge difference.
It's been a while since you all gave up a first. And I know you don't want to give away any secrets, but how willing are you to go with your higher picks in some kind of potential trade?
Yeah, I mean, we're, with the way we're built right now, with the resources we've got tied up in Dak and CD and what we want to do with, what we want to do with Micah, and then obviously stepping up with Osa, and, the picks are, especially when you finally get to pick high, you can get really good football players. We just sat at the table with one, and Zack Martin, who was in that range, DeMarcus Ware. I mean, Zeke Elliott will end up being a top player when his career is all said and done. So, we feel comfortable picking up there that we can get guys, and obviously those work a lot better in a salary cap situation than going out and giving up those picks and turning around. And, I think we did it for Joey Galloway. We gave up a top pick and we had to pay him. So, that's a double whammy when you're losing your picks, which are usually what help you with your cap, and you have to trade for a player that if you're going to give up a high pick, then you want to have a lot of years, and usually that's a long-term pricey contract.
We're going to begun talks with Micah and his representatives. I mean, I guess
preliminary.
Is the goal to get him done early compared to where you
It's always the goal was to do CD early. It's always the goal,
right,
to get it done when you can get it.
What about guys like J. Lou and Rico and D-Law? Do you see the potential of getting them signed to keep them off the free agent market, or do you think they're going to go to the market?
It's just you never know till you get it done. We're obviously talking to some of those you just mentioned, not all of them. Some of them I think they will go to the market and kind of see where the situation is. Some of them, some guys we're willing and are working on trying to get deals done. Good.
Thanks, guys.